Live from WKYC Studios, this is 3 News at 6 with Russ Mitchell and Christy Paul.
Hey, good evening. Thanks for joining us. We begin with breaking news tonight.
Yeah, on the eve of issue 2 going into effect, Governor DeWine is talking tonight, as well as Ohio Republican senators who appear to be backing off from the most dramatic changes that they had proposed for issue 2.
Lena Lai joins us here in the studio with the latest on this. Lena, what can you tell us?
Yes, hi, Russ and Christy. Just over an hour ago, Republican lawmakers announced they have reached a consensus on a bill that does not make as many dramatic changes as first proposed. Here's what Governor DeWine had to say about it.
This is not a bill that is has everything in it that I want. It has some things that I might not want, but are part of our democratic process with 2 houses and a governor, and is that we try to work things out. And so while this is a Senate bill, we did listen to what the House said, and tried to come up with something that we believe that they can support.
Okay, so let's break this down for you. Under this revised bill, people will still be able to grow as many as 6 plants, the home grow part. The potency of pot plants will stay the same as in issue 2 at 35% THC. The bill would raise the tax on sales from 10 to 15%. And this is pretty significant. Existing medical marijuana dispensaries would be able to sell adults marijuana immediately if this bill passes and takes effect in 90 days after the governor signs it. Now, this was to prevent a black market from taking over until the state's cannabis industry was able to expand. So the governor is now urging both chambers to pass this revised bill, Christy. In the next few hours, he says he will sign it immediately.
Okay, and you mentioned the timeline there. I want to get a little bit more clarity on that. When the law does take effect at midnight, nobody will be able to buy this right away. Yes.
That is correct. So when the clock strikes at midnight, you can't go out and buy recreational marijuana right now. So under issue 2, sales would not have begun for 9 months to allow for the build out of the cannabis industry. But like I said, if this bill that we were talking about passes and it takes effect in 90 days, people will be able to buy from existing dispensaries. And Christy, like I mentioned, they're doing this really to prevent a black market vacuum during that whole build out.
Yeah, which I know there's a lot of concern about that and the dangers that would lie there. Lena, thank you so much for walking us through it. We appreciate it.
You bet.